So, why don't you tell us your name and
Yeah, okay.
everything you want to say?
So my name is Suki Fox, and I'm a friend here of the people here at the farm, Ed and Lorraine. I've lived here off and on the last year, and I came to get my summer tires and found out there was a shaman here. So I love the way the flow takes me to exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I decided to take part in the ceremony on Tuesday when I was here, and it was the most profound experience of my life. I was just here in the forest by the waterfall, my favorite place, wearing my favorite clothes right now, this beautiful coat, and I just felt like everything. What I experienced in the moment of the ceremony was that I felt everything in my life came around and landed in that moment, where I saw all little pieces of my past and ideas and thoughts and everything culminated and brought me into that one moment there where I was part of everything and became part of the forest and became part of the land and everything that was happening. And it actually deepened about 10 minutes later when I took part in ceremony again. And what happened then was really remarkable to me because I thought I was already there. I was part of things. But what happened was a process of acceptance where I went through this experience where I started accepting all parts of me. And I remember touching Octavio's third eye and my heart and his heart, and I started putting it all together and putting together who I am. And I remember taking my pants off. I had a nice long shirt on so nobody could see anything, but I just took my pants off because I had to sit on the earth and touch the earth, and I did. I remember touching a rock and touching myself, and there was this beautiful moment. But then I went to drink some water, and I could feel that I was still accepting because I couldn't swallow the water. And so I just looked into the sun and I took a breath, and as soon as I swallowed that water, I was there. I had crossed over, and I knew that I had accepted. Not only that was I free, but I accepted that I was free, and that acceptance and freedom were the same thing. And that when I was a kid, that's what I always wanted was freedom. I was in an unhappy situation at home as a child, so I promised myself freedom. And I used to say that when things would get hard and I was, not happy, I would say, when I get out of here, I'm going to be free. When I grow up, I'm going to be free. And all my life, I've been looking for freedom, and I've traveled around the world, and I've done many interesting jobs and experiences, but this was the peak experience of my life so far. Even compared to like jumping out of a plane and free falling towards the ground, that was pretty peak until now, but that's nothing. That's just an experience. This was beyond an experience. It was like just the acceptance of the oneness of everything. And I'm a wellness practitioner. I do something called repatterning. I'm called the roving repatterner. So I travel around with my work, helping people, and it's very transformational work. It's really amazing. I really am just like a detective, and I figure out people's patterns and help them shift their resonance in those patterns, and they do the shifting and they know what the information is. I can access that information, but I know now that I've had this experience of coming home and arriving in the moment that I'm going to be in a new place with my clients, and now that I'm here, I know that I can give them that possibility of also going here, and I find that very exciting and wonderful. And I do feel like I've come home. I feel like I've waited for this moment my whole life, and that it's finally happened. And now, even though it happened Tuesday, it's still happening. It's like it's still happening, and I can still see how all this synchronicity led to me being here now. And I'm just so grateful and really, really glad that I came to get my tires here on the farm that day, and that every decision and every person and every a fellow being on this journey has supported me in coming to this moment, and I'm very, very grateful. And I have a website, sukifox.com, if you want to check out who I am and what I do.
Okay, I will.
And a YouTube channel.
Thanks a lot, Suki.
Thank you.